Okay, so imagine this, a foreign government like sneaking into the U.S. Treasury, getting their hands on all this sensitive financial information.
Yeah.
It sounds like something out of a spy thriller.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty unsettling.
Yeah, it's a major cybersecurity incident. We're going to deep dive into this whole thing today.
Definitely.
So this is what we know so far.
Good.
It seems like China was behind this hack. That's what's being reported.
Right.
And in this context, when we're talking about a hostile nation state or a state-sponsored actor, what we really mean is that a foreign government was directly involved in this attack. It wasn't just some random hackers. This was a coordinated effort.
Yeah, this was sophisticated. They had resources behind them.
Exactly. And that's what makes it even more alarming.
For sure.
So to get into the specifics, they were able to actually get inside using a stolen key from a third-party software service that the Treasury uses called Beyond Trust.
Yeah, Beyond Trust.
Beyond Trust, yeah. And this happened back on December 8th. Beyond Trust discovered this breach, and they quickly alerted the Treasury Department. Right.
And things escalated pretty quickly. After that, lawmakers were notified, and now there's like a full-blown investigation underway.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's important to highlight just how serious this is. The Treasury Department itself has labeled this as a major cybersecurity incident. So this is not something they're taking lightly.
Right. So we're going to dive deep into the details of this hack, what exactly happened, what it means, and what questions are still out there.
Yeah.
Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that are shaping our world.
Definitely stay tuned.
Okay, so let's talk about the timeline of this thing.
Yeah.
We know that it was discovered on December 8th by Beyond Trust. They alerted the Treasury, and then lawmakers were brought into the loop.
Right.
But let's break down how this actually happened, this whole stolen key thing. It sounds serious. Can you explain what that means in like cybersecurity terms?
Sure. So in this case, a stolen key is essentially like a digital credential. Think of it like a username and password, but with much higher privileges. And it allowed the attackers to bypass security measures and gain access to Beyond Trust's system.
So like a master key that can unlock every door in a building.
Exactly. And once they had that, they essentially had a backdoor into the Treasury systems.
Wow. So they were able to exploit a vulnerability in a system that the Treasury was relying on. And this really highlights the risks of using third-party software, especially when you're talking about sensitive government data.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge challenge because so many organizations rely on these third-party vendors.
Right. It's almost impossible to avoid them.
Yeah, exactly. And it creates these potential weak points.
And on top of all of this, to make things even more unsettling, we know that they access Treasury workstations and they got their hands on unclassified documents.
Right.
Which, even though it's unclassified, it can still be valuable to a foreign government, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, even unclassified documents can contain a lot of sensitive information. Like, think about internal memos, budget reports, organizational charts, things like that.
Yeah, stuff that could help them understand how the Treasury operates.
Exactly. It could reveal vulnerabilities or help them plan future attacks.
It's chilling.
Yeah, it's definitely a cause for concern.
So this whole situation, it's like a domino effect, right? One vulnerability leading to another. And it makes you wonder, what kind of damage are we talking about here? What are the potential consequences of this breach?
Well, the truth is, the full extent of the damage is still unknown, and that's part of the problem. The investigation is ongoing,
right?
But the potential ramifications are huge. This isn't just about stolen data. It's about national security and economic stability.
Right, because if they have access to this information, they could potentially manipulate markets. They could disrupt financial systems.
Absolutely. It could have a ripple effect throughout the entire economy.
It's really unsettling to think that something like this could happen. We're talking about the U.S. Treasury.
Yeah, it's a major target.
And to address this, they've got a whole team of investigators trying to unravel this mess. CISA, the FBI, U.S. intelligence agencies, they've got third-party forensic experts all involved.
They're pulling out all the stops.
And we'll definitely keep you updated as we learn more about this developing story. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned.
Definitely stay informed.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the Treasury hack, it really raises some important questions like, how can governments better protect themselves from these sophisticated attacks, especially when you've got nation states involved?
Right. I mean, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? What steps can we take to bolster cybersecurity?
Yeah, because it's a constantly evolving threat.
Absolutely. And the attackers are always finding new ways to exploit vulnerabilities.
This is a story that's still unfolding, and it has major implications for all of us.
Yeah, for sure.
It really makes you think, what can we do as individuals to stay informed and protect ourselves?
Yeah. I think education is key, staying aware of the threats and taking steps to protect your own data.
Absolutely. And don't forget to share this video with your friends to keep them in the loop as well.
Spread the awareness.
Yeah, help us fight the fight against cybercrime.
Exactly.
So thanks for breaking it down for us.
Happy to do it.
And to all our listeners out there, stay tuned for more deep dives into these complex issues that really matter. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next episode.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.